Actually,
Actually,
alive and
we are
live.
alive. Well, first people have to come, let them a second for enter now, but you see, I can see. So, well, we are with Sudha, world international artist, yes. I think you were in a lot of places actually. So maybe I can start with that, no? Like, can you say to us some places you were performing in the world?
Oh, I've been to many, many places, but somewhere that I've been many, many times by now is Spain, and one of my favorite places to go. So I've been where you are in Altea,
Hmm.
small, small little town, and only the one time.
Yes.
And around Spain, I've been touring in Australia, Japan, Bali, the US.
Yes.
Yeah, many, many places around the world.
And you don't have to say Spain. What's your favorite place to perform?
Oh, there's so many beautiful places, and each place has its particular unique flavor. So there are specific things I love about different places. What I like about uh, singing with the Spanish is that
So
they
there are
have this
specific things I love about. Yes, yes, tell them.
passion, the
Yes.
passion.
So you can feel the Spanish people are energetic, passionate, no? I think, yes. For example,
Yeah.
in Japan, it's true the people are more quiet or not. I think, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. When you come as a European and you're not so familiar with the Japanese culture,
Yes.
you can start out by thinking, oh, they don't like what you're doing,
Yes.
or because they are more held back. But once you actually get to know them, you realize they are also very, very involved.
Yes.
They just have a very different way of showing it.
Yes, I think Japanese people love flamenco. I don't know if you knew that. I think you know flamenco.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
example, I can ask that. Do you like flamenco?
I do. I don't have a whole wealth of knowledge, but I find it like a very, very beautiful thing to watch. And again, there's the passion. Somehow it reminds me that that kind of passion is the same kind of passion I feel in the Sufi chants, the passionate devotion to, yeah, that force that they are
Yes.
dancing. The same I feel in the Sufi chants, the passionate
Yes.
love for the divine.
Yes, as far as I know, you are very spiritual, no? Connected to the divine, connected to source, okay? Me too, I have to say. And I'm curious if before that you were interested in another type of music or you started in music just chanting devotional singing.
I've always loved music and I've always been singing. We had a lot of instruments in my home when I was growing up. 'Cause my grandfather was a musician. He passed away when I was only two. So I just took over a lot of his instruments. My dad played a
Yes.
lot of instruments, not professionally, but I've always really enjoyed many different styles of music and
Yes.
always been singing in choirs.
Yes.
And also from early on learned a lot of African songs because my mom she did Tanzanian dance, which also comes with a lot of songs. So the world music has been a part of my growing up as well. So
Good, very good. We are here, Sergio, an habitual viewer. He's telling hello in Spanish. Hello. Bueno, hola Sergio. Si le quieres hacer preguntas, me las dices en español. Si no sabes inglés, y se las hacemos en inglés, ¿de acuerdo? Ella es Suda, ok. Okay, I'm telling to him. He can ask you to me, and I ask you, okay, in case they want to
absolutely.
say something. Now I forgot the lines with this. Anyways, yeah. So the music. Do you think your passion for music maybe come from your family, or do you think you born with that talent?
I think it's both. I think actually, I don't think I know many people who don't love some kind of music.
Mm,
I don't even know if it exists humans that don't like any kind of music.
mm.
Most of us enjoy at least some kind of music, and I think being exposed from childhood to a very varied style, many different styles of music, just makes you appreciate all those different flavors more.
Yes. On a curiosity level, I went to a psychologist, and the psychologist said there is some people who are amusical, that they don't feel anything for music. I don't know if that exists, but according to a psychologist, there is people. Do you think there is people who don't feel anything? Yes, it's hard to believe, but I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to make another question. It's not related to music, but I like this question. What's your favorite
Mhm.
food? What's your favorite food in a easy way?
My favorite food.
Yes.
Wow. That's I have a few different kinds of favorite food. Anything made from potato, I usually love. So yeah, and there's a whole variety of things that can be made from potato. I have a good friend who's a fellow potato lover,
Yes.
and
You-
yeah, anything made from potato.
Maybe you don't believe it, but yesterday I was having potato puree. Do you know puree? Puree, I don't know in English.
Mashed potato, mashed
Yesterday,
potato.
so maybe that's why the connection. I did the question. So Sergio is telling when we are going to singing a dueto, because now they are used to me to sing on Twitch sings. They
Aha.
want a dueto, but I don't know. I put it there. Is there the possibility? uh,
Yeah, I haven't yet successfully been able to sing or make music with someone over the internet because there's a slight delay, so it gets very confusing when you're not in time with each other,
yes.
unfortunately.
Well,
Um,
there is this program
so
that
singing together is really difficult when you are just a few fractions of seconds apart.
yes. Yesterday happened that we had this program Twitchings, and it was a little delay, and it grabbed the whole song. But anyway,
Yeah.
I don't want to force her to do that, but they want to do that anyway. Well, he's telling you don't seem to like the kebab, like you don't like kebab, Anyway, it's a joke, I imagine. Very nice potatoes, he's telling. Okay, maybe I tell you the history how I made your music. Okay, finally I say.
Yeah.
I was a spiritual seeker, before. Well, all my life I was seeking in a way or another, no? And then I was with a person who was actually with Osho, no? I remember when I met you in person, you said me maybe your teacher was Osho. I remember that, no? So then I made the connection. Like he told me about Osho, he was with him, and then I was doing a workshop with him in Javea, in a place of Spain, and then he put a CD, your CD, with the Mula mantra, no? And to be totally honest with you, I couldn't believe it what I was hearing. Like, wow, this is not possible, To me, it was like an angel singing, like, wow, this is really the divine. Like, this is it. For me, was like a confirmation that I was seeking was possible, some connection to the divine. Truly, this is the story. And it was more details. Ah, yes. Then, for me at that time, I was living in another paradigm, no? And as I was saying, maybe for me you were living, I don't know, in the USA or something, no? So for me it was almost impossible to go to a concert, no? For you, no? And then I don't know how, maybe years later, one day I see the picture of you, like you are coming to Altea, no? And then maybe for you it's normal, but for me I couldn't believe it, and for me maybe that was my desire, to meet you and to hear you live. And finally it happened, and I didn't have to do anything, just go to my own town, you know. And do you know, it's a very little town. And also another coincidence, yes, you know these musicians, now I forgot the name, from Alicante, I knew them before, and Harchan too, I was studying with Harchan, do you remember Harchan? Or maybe not, anyways. So what I'm trying to say is we live really in a synchronistic universe, yes, and I want to say the history that this is always happening all the time, like these magic things happen, you know. So I want to give this message, no.
Oh, I love hearing that story. Thank you
Yes,
for sharing
yes.
that.
And also the connection, I will ask about also, thank you to you. Well, Sergio, he's a bit el travieso, do you know travieso? He's asking me, Sergio, is she your platonic love? They ask this type of question. I'm not. Sergio is
I didn't even hear the question.
Sergio is asking me if you are my platonic love. Well, I'm going to put in a higher vibration. She is the divine love. Okay, better this way. Big way. For example, you were with Oso. I think you were actually with him.
No, not whilst he was in the body. No,
Hmm.
I didn't sit with Osho in the physical form. I I was made aware of Osho after he had passed.
Yeah, but I'm sure maybe you had connection with people who was with him, maybe.
Absolutely. I mean, what brought me to Osho's teachings was actually the music that the musicians in his ashram were making. Because as I told you before, I've always loved many different kinds of music. And then when I heard music made by sannyasins, there was something that touched me on an even deeper level, where I was like, wow, I could sense that they were singing about someone, a teacher or a guru or something, and there was just something in that music that felt like a different dimension or a deeper layer into something that I wanted to know more about, or I wanted to have that feeling that that music gave me. Especially Miten, you're most probably familiar with Deva Primal and Miten. And back then, whatever it is, 25 years ago, I was mainly listening to Miten's music.
Yeah.
That was before Deva had made her CDs. And Miten's music just really opened my heart, and I got curious about Osho, and that's what started my journey
Yeah, so this is
with
sorry.
Osho.
This was my next question about Deva Premal and Miten. So you are saying they were actually with Oso, maybe, if I understood well.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yes. For example, I remember this is true. I was listening over and over and over, repeat, to the CD of what you said now, Mitten, no, the wife of Mitten, Deva Premal, no? I was listening to Love is Space. Do you remember that CD, Love is Space?
Hmm.
And for some
Yeah.
reason, put me also in that state, you know, as your music too. So I didn't knew the connection, no, but after I knew you were connected to them too, no, I think you were performing with them, you are friends with them, I imagine, no, or I think. And I remember yesterday someone told that you were better than them. Maybe you remember that type of comment, like, yes, like you were singing, your voice was better than Deva Premal. So I'm going to go into this. Do you know about comparison? This is sometimes happening, you know, like I think people love or want always to compare different artists, no? Can you say something about that? Why the comparison? A ver, let's see if the camera is still there. Hello? Wow, the camera, I don't see the camera. Hello? Hola, hola. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see if Sergio no lo es, ¿no? No creo que se haya molestado, ¿no? No creo que sea muy correcto. A ver, Sergio, compórtate, que no quiero que se enfade, ¿sabes? Pero bueno, no pasa nada, ya se lo he dicho. A ver, a ver. Ah, vale, no se enfada, menos mal. Que se le ha ido la conexión. Vale, voy a llamarla de nuevo. Puedes hacer más preguntas si quieres, ¿eh? Ya, pero yo le estoy leyendo los comentarios. A ver, a ver, a ver. Porque se supone que la idea era que la gente
Hello, there
entrara.
you are. There
Oh,
you are. You
ok,
disappeared on me. You disappeared on me. I
yes.
don't know how much you heard of what I was saying, but I was just about to answer your question.
Yes, do you remember the question, no, about comparison? Why
Yeah.
even myself I was comparing me to other artists too? Espera, sorry, I have to. A ver, hello, now,
Yes. Yeah.
no,
Can you hear
it's
me?
okay. And maybe you know this. If we compare with other people, it's always bad, because you can never do it the same as other person, no? So yes, can you say the answer? We didn't listen to your answer.
Okay. Um, well, it is somehow very human to want to compare one thing to another as one thing being better than something else, but it's really, I find it's like comparing one artist to another artist is like comparing uh, a rose to a sunflower. Either you might like both sunflowers and roses, or you might prefer roses to sunflowers, but they're both beautiful flowers. They are just unique in their own way, and so it kind of doesn't really make so much sense to compare in that way. I adore Deva's voice, and now more than 20 years of having listened to it, I find it becomes more beautiful, with more depth every single time I listen to her, and her. It's more than just her voice; it's the presence and the grace that she channels when she sings that touches me and so many other people.
Yes.
And yeah, and then it's also, of course, unique in what channel we each connect to. Like all of these different artists are channeling something, and different people will feel attracted to different kinds of
Yes.
channels.
Yes, that's it. For example, now Peblu, a guy here, Pepelu 16, I don't know in English. He's telling Sergio is the best singer I ever seen. That's a comparison too, no? If I'm the best, that's a comparison. Sergio for president. They are asking if you come back tomorrow. I don't know. This was planned for today. They want you to see you tomorrow. Well, that's good. So
Ah.
yes,
Mhm.
I think for them this is new. I'm going to ask, por ejemplo, para vosotros creo que esto es nuevo, ¿no? Este tipo de canción, porque es una canción devocional, ¿vale? They are asking for do a dueto. Yes, they are obsessed with sing together. Well, I don't know. Okay, I want to say this about the channeling. That's very important, no? Because I was how do you say, leer. I was reading to Bashar. I don't know
Mhm.
if you know Bashar. Well, that's a channeling too. And they say, maybe when you are doing something that you love, for example, singing or doing music or whatever, we are actually channeling. So also I think it's good for people to know it's a form of channeling, and also an interview without the script. I don't have the script because I don't want it. It's a form of channeling. So if people do more and more what they love, I think we can raise the vibration of the planet because I know Sudha is here too to do that because I know that, if even if she don't tell me. And this type of music, I can tell the frequency. Maybe now we can go into that. Do you know about frequencies? Yes, and I think you know very well, for example, heavy metal music, the heavy metal, that have a type of frequency, yes. And for example, you're singing very, very high, very soft, very loving, very connected. There's a lot higher vibration, Can you say something about that, about the vibrations in music?
Um, I I can't say a whole lot about the sort of scientific side of things, but I can speak from my own experience of what feels good in my body. There's a meditation or an exercise that I really love to do, which is called chakra dhyana,
Mm.
the chakra meditation, where you're chanting specific sounds or seed mantras for the different energy centers in the body. And those sounds are corresponding to clear and energize those places in the body. And without fail, every time I do it, I just feel it in my body how the vibration changes and how the almost cellular structure in my body falls better into place because of those sound waves. So there are certain frequencies, and I have also been in workshops where I've seen, sand put out on a big copper plate, and you play certain frequencies or sounds, vibrations, and the sand arranges itself in beautiful, beautiful symmetrical structures, like really beautiful, just from the vibration of the sound. The same with water particles. The whole Japanese scientist who
Yes.
experimented with playing different types of music to water, and then when it was frozen and crystallized, it had different kind of shapes. And as you said, when they played maybe very intense heavy metal music, the crystals looked not as beautiful and symmetrical as when there was maybe classical music or more harmonious music being played.
Mm.
And so then my own theory is how much water is our body consisting of? Like the human body is, I can't remember, 70% water or maybe even more. So when we expose our body to beneficial sounds and frequencies, the the structure within our cells will also become more beautiful. And I think that's why we all feel that, for instance, singing, it makes us feel good, not just our mood, but our actual body
Yes. Yes.
becomes healthier.
Yes, this is really interesting because, for example, with law of attraction, you know about this. Some people think if you just think good thought, like, oh, I'm thinking this, yes, that can have an effect, but this is more powerful, like in the body, If in the body you are actually feeling good, that's what really have an effect, not just
Mm.
a thought. So, for example, singing is a very a very powerful mechanism to feel good, no? For example,
Yeah.
and I know you are giving classes, you are doing workshops for singing to
Mhm.
people. Can you say something about that, about your workshops?
Yes, well, before there was a lot of lockdowns, and again, after the lockdowns will be over, the workshop is very different to a concert format because the workshops are much more about each individual finding their own voice. So we usually do start with this exercise or meditation that I just told you about, simply for clearing the mind a little bit out of the way and preparing our body to make sound. And then we just play. Then it's a playful exploration of the voice. just like when we were little children, I don't know, at least I did a lot of singing as a child without thinking about it.
Yeah.
Just la di da di da, this and that and the other. And I didn't do it for anyone else's benefit. I only did it for myself, just because I enjoyed it. And so the workshop is a space where we can just come together and play with our voices and listen to the room, what the sounds everyone else is making, and what sort of response that does that call forward in me. And also very much about silence, because to come from an authentic place, it's important to just take a moment to really find that silence and then wait and see what wants to come from here. How do I want to, what is in my heart right now that wants to come out through my voice? And some days it's very powerful, and some days it's very soft, and some days it's very fun and giggly, and some days it's very serious. You never know. That's why I love the workshops so much, because you never know what's going to happen with the people that are there.
Yes, I was lucky enough to attend, not with you. This is my next desire to do a workshop with you. Okay, so you can do workshops online. This is a good opportunity. Maybe that's an idea I give to you. And I was doing a workshop like that, no, with a woman, also a spiritual woman. I remember her husband was doing harmonics. Do you know this harmonic chanting?
Overtones.
Yes, that
Overtones.
overtones, which for me was difficult. I didn't try it, but I don't know, but maybe it was difficult. I don't know. And she said something like that, no, like don't sing for your parents, And it made me think, oh, it's true. We were doing things for our parents, for example, to be loved or accepted, And maybe it's true after as an adult we don't sing for ourselves, only for other people to listen. So I think it can be much more authentic, as Sudha is saying, no? If it comes from within and you let it out, not for pleasing people, like, oh, so this is what she's saying. A ver, they saying, well, now they are saying they want to listen to you singing. I knew it. Okay, I think she can sing. Maybe I don't know. We have
Sure.
time. We have time. They are saying it's good. They like it. They are saying they see connection. That's good. A possibility of connection. Um, Now they are saying Suda for president. Okay.
No,
Eh,
thank you.
and please Suda do it with Sergio. Well, they were anyways. Okay, well, there is a lot of topics. For example, we can do a little about this, about the election of USA. Do you think the new elections on the USA is going to change anything or not? Well, I have my particular vision. Or do you think it's going to be the same?
A topic that I have absolute no interest in.
Yes. Okay. No, for
I have absolutely no wisdom to give you there, because I don't know. I have no idea.
yes.
I
No.
don't know if it's going to make a difference. I think the only thing that makes a difference in the world is what each and one of us do in here.
Yes.
There's nothing we can control out there. We can only take care of our own perception, our what energy we send out. So it's kind of irrelevant. The election is irrelevant in
Yeah.
my world. It's only what I can do here and now to contribute to the world in the best way possible.
Yes, but this is very important. Not to focus on the politics, but this message is really important, no? Do you know, for example, the victim mindset, no? Like, oh, the government do this, the government do that, no? But I think we are used people are always complain about the government. But what Sudha is saying is true for me too. The important is what we are doing, not the government. And I think that's the perfect excuse to do anything, no? Like, oh, the government, but the government is the government, and we are we. So I agree with her. What we do is the important in the world, not what others do, even if he's a politician. Okay, change the topic. Don't worry. A ver,
And I just wanted to add, by that I'm not saying that you shouldn't ever go out there
yes,
and make your opinion about
yes,
something known. If something is very important to you, absolutely say it to the world.
yes,
If there's a topic that you feel there has been an injustice or
yes,
something, absolutely, we have this free speech that we should be able
yes,
to express.
yes.
But to get too caught up in what's going on out there is maybe not so helpful. Just how can I help? How can I be of service?
Yes, for example, they are saying, you see, here in Spain, we are, how do you say in a polite way, we are fuck up with the president. They are telling this. And, well, now they are saying if you are an, how do you say in English, autonomo, maybe you are autonomo, autonomo, it's like you are a free worker, it doesn't matter. Well, I don't understand much that. Like if you are a free worker, maybe who is the government is important, but I don't know. I'm not an expert in politics either. Well, they are telling where are you from, Sudha?
Well, I am from Denmark, born just outside Copenhagen. And after 18 years of living abroad, just last year I actually moved back here to Copenhagen. So I have lived in Amsterdam for 6 years. I've lived in the UK for 10 years, and I've lived in Ireland for 2 years. But almost a year ago now, I moved back to Denmark. So I'm back here in Copenhagen, where my roots are.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to do another question.
Mhm.
Yes, they are, of course, Denmark, because this is a little controversial question or not. For example, this thing of being enlightened. No, the other day I was listening to someone saying, "Oh, if you say you are enlightened, you are not enlightened." Okay, I said, I'm going to ask you the question: Are you enlightened? Is
Am I enlightened?
yes.
It's really never been an interest of mine. For me, it's more important, am I happy? Am I happy? Am I content? I don't even know what enlightenment means. And especially so many years in this spiritual world, it's become sort of this this goal to attain. But
Yes.
what is more important to me than enlightenment is, am I happy? Do I have friends that I feel good being around? Is my family life nice? Do I those things? Am I
Yes.
happy? Do I feel good about myself? I
Yes.
don't know what enlightenment has to do with that, but um, am I? I'm trying to be as aware as possible when I can, and then I'm also human. I'm not always aware of my triggers or my uh, yeah, blind spots. And that's when friends come in really useful. They can be helpful in going like, oh, but have you seen it from this angle? Maybe you're not.
Yes.
um
Yeah.
yeah.
This is very important, I think, because in all this spiritual seeking is true, they painted as you have to be enlightened, but it's true, I don't know what is enlightened
Yeah.
about, so
It's
so we are all life seeking that, don't know what is that. So it's true for me, my approach was after that, like I'm happy, I'm not happy. I have good relationship with people or not. I feel good or not, you know. So my focus now is to the same, you know, like how feel I can good, how I can be a productive person, you know, like doing this program, and how I can add value to the world, you know, and more in a practical terms, not if I was with this teacher or not, if I'm enlightened or not, because I don't know also what to say to that question. So I think it's a very good answer, and that is it. A ver, okay, I don't know what they are telling now. So, ¿que ¿le queréis hacer alguna pregunta a Suda, ya que está aquí? I'm telling them if they want to ask you something. Okay, we are o sea, son las 11:38, we are 11 almost 40, it's only 20 minutes left, okay? So, I don't know, then you would like to sing something so they can hear you.
Sure, definitely. Did you say you would like me to sing Gopala or something?
Well,
Is
that's
that it?
the
No?
thing. No, sorry. If I can choose, the Mula mantra is too much to ask or not.
No, it's not too much to ask. I can do the Mula Mantra
Be-
also.
because
Uh, yeah.
maybe my favorite of all I know from you is the Mula mantra, and I'm
Hmm.
looking to hear more songs of you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll be with it. So I think I probably should, I don't know, maybe I can still do that with the microphone here.
Vale.
I'll do that with the
Yes.
Shruti box.
Bueno,
Let's
yes.
see.
Va a cantar el Mula Mantra, que es mi canción favorita de ella, o sea que tal. No me hagáis cantar con ella, ¿vale? Que no, eso en otro programa, ¿vale? O sea, escuchadla, por favor.
So I don't know how loud this has to be for you to hear
No
this.
problem.
You,
I
can you
can.
hear this?
Yes.
So I welcome you to close your eyes,
Yes.
take a deep breath,
Dice que cerremos los ojos y que respiremos profundamente.
Parabrahma Purushottama Paramadama Shri Bhagavati Samhita Shri Bhagavate Namaha. Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Bhagavati Samveta Shri Bhagavate Namah. Sachidananda Parabrahma Purushottama Paramatma Shri Bhagavati Samveta Shri Bhagavate Namah. Shri Bhagavati Samveta Shri Bhagavate Namah. Shri Bhagavate Namah. Shri Bhagavate Namah. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Wow, thank you, thank you. You see, maybe they are not used to this type of chanting, I know, but in the only little time we are hearing to her, I could feel how my body was unblocking a lot just in 5 minutes, you know. So something I do a lot is putting this song, you know, actually,
Yeah.
and meditate with your song. So that's why it's my favorite because it let me put in that meditative state, you know, very easy for me. And I don't know, maybe to the people who are not used, maybe they expect something different, but I think Sudha is about this, no, about connection, about the divine, about meditation, you know, even if she sings also beautiful,
Mm.
beautiful melodies, but for me it's about this. Okay,
Mm.
we
Thank
have
you.
like 10 minutes left. We had some sound problem. I think you have a limiter or not. When the instrument was playing, your voice sometimes was putting too loud. I don't know if it's have a limiter. It doesn't matter. I let you sing,
Yeah.
but it was correct enough. A ver,
Just with this little headphone speaker, I haven't actually. done it through the messenger before.
Ah,
There are different
ah,
programs that are better for sound
yes.
than others.
Now I understand. Maybe you have a limiter in the messenger, and when you were singing,
Yeah,
it clip. But anyways, it's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Just for other programs. A ver, let's see. A ver, what they are clapping. You know, they are clapping in the comments. Bravísimo, they say bravísimo, you know, bravísimo, the expression, bravo.
That's international. Yes.
Eh, wow. They are saying, say to her that it was amazing, increíble, amazing, and they want to hire you, contratar, hire you, you know, cuando se-
Ah, beautiful. I can't wait to come back to Spain.
So, yes, for example, do you remember your YouTube channel or not? Or maybe I can,
Yes.
you say,
Yeah.
how is name your YouTube channel?
Everything for me on social media and YouTube is Sudha Song, and you spell Sudha
Yes,
Sudha and then song in one word. So that's both the YouTube channel
yes,
and the Instagram and the Facebook and the website.
yes.
And on the YouTube channel, there's lots of live performances, so with much better sound than now.
Yes,
So there is also this mantra live
yes,
from a big event in Oxford a few years ago with thousands of people meditating uh,
yes,
and this song playing. Yeah,
yes. This song was actually composed by Manes de Mor, I think.
this is a traditional Indian. Well, it's a mantra from the Oneness University in the
Mm,
south of India, and I think this particular melody we learned from some of the teachers down there. There's
mm,
some different variations of how to sing it. So it's not, I don't think you can say it's composed by anyone in particular, but the CD, the album Sharanam, is produced by Manish Damore. So he's done the whole beautiful backdrop with all the layers of many different instruments. So
yes,
so in that sense, he has arranged it.
yes. I think it's very beautiful, no, because it have this ancient sound, but also I can feel the new, you know, like a new, you know what I
Mm.
mean, a new
Yeah,
arrangement. So I love it.
yeah.
They are asking you how old are you? I don't know if you ask that a lady, but they are asking that. They are asking.
I'm 45 years old.
Uh, I didn't listen anyways. They say where you been in Spain. Ya lo ha dicho antes. Estuvo en mi pueblo, estuvo en Altea. Well, where you been in Spain? They are asking.
I'm trying to remember all the places: Murcia, Valencia, Alicante, Altea,
Mm,
a lot of other small places: Zaragoza, Madrid, Barcelona.
mm.
Uh, I can't remember all the names of the places. There are some smaller places as well.
Yes.
But I've not been to the south of Spain, not playing concerts. I've been to the south of Spain in my life, but I haven't done any concerts further south than Murcia.
Murcia. My parents, my family are from Murcia. You know.
Mm.
For example, they are asking if you were in Mallorca because they are from Mallorca. Some of them.
Yes, yes,
Mm,
I was in Mallorca. I can't remember, maybe 5, 6 years ago, in a very, very beautiful church
mm,
with a just outside this city, which I can't remember what it's called,
mm.
but a very beautiful uh, church with a convent as well, and the priest there was very selective about what kind of concerts he would allow to have in the church, and it was for Easter. So he was very, very nice to let us have a concert there, and he actually enjoyed it as well. So
Yes. Well, I'm thinking about concert here in Spain. If I can manage to do one in Altea, do you know Palau of Altea? This is a big place. I don't know now, but this summer they were doing something. I will ask them if you can come. Okay, I will do. Well, I can ask about this. Well, I hear in me, it doesn't matter. You are performing now, or for you it's impossible now to perform outside?
Over the summer, it was a little bit easier because there wasn't a lockdown in Denmark, so I managed to do maybe 4 concerts in the summer. Now the rules are very restricted again here. There's not a lockdown, but you can only gather 10 people.
Yes.
So that's quite small. So I've been doing lots of online performances,
Mm.
different festivals and different mantra marathons. And every Monday morning, I have a, a Facebook Live meditation on Monday mornings at 9 o'clock Spanish time. It's just a half an hour meditation with a little bit of singing.
Yes.
So that's a weekly thing I do every week. And then every now and then I have these online concerts for, yeah, there's been a UK festival, there's been a
Mm.
festival in Russia. I've done 2 Russian events um, without going to Russia.
Yes. And how do you feel performing over the internet?
Um, it's definitely not as nice as being with people, and especially because of the mantras are so much about singing together. So when I can't hear everybody, I just I can see a little green
Yes.
dot that light,
Yes.
and I'm hoping that some people are out there.
Yes.
And of course they can write in the comments,
Yes.
and people are appreciating it, but I am missing seeing everybody else, you know.
Yes.
To just hear myself sing the same mantra over and over again is
Yes. Well,
it's
yes.
yeah.
Yes, tell. No, they are asking. Well, I have to ask. They are asking, what's your opinion about me? Well, that's a question they are saying. Do you want to answer? Well, what a question. Well,
We know each other very little. We
yes.
just met yesterday during the technical bits, but I'm very happy that you reached out to have this conversation. So now we're
So,
chatting.
then I'm seeing you don't remember me. I noticed that you don't remember me. I think. Hello. A ver, the camera, stop it. Hello. Le estoy diciendo que no se acuerda de mí, me estaba dando cuenta. Pues ahora le recordaré, porque como fue hace años cuando nos conocimos, no se acuerda. Claro, como también he cambiado de apariencia, no se acordará. A ver, hello, the camera is gone. Eh, ¿Qué hacemos? Eh, no se acuerda, ya lo he podido notar. Bueno, no sé si recordárselo. No va por ahí Elizabeth, pero bueno. A ver, hello.
Yay!
Paloma, my girlfriend of that time, in Valencia. Maybe you remember you were performing in a yoga festival in Valencia.
Yeah, yeah, outside in the heat.
Yes, that's it.
Yes,
In
yeah,
the, well, that's to know que you knew me before. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's not important. Okay.
Yes, I know that we've met, but
Yes.
we don't know each other, so
Ah, no. Yes.
it's
That's why.
difficult.
Yes. Yes. No problem. No problem. Ok, there is 3 minutes left. ¿Le queréis preguntar algo? Vale, I'm asking if they want to ask something. They asking if you think of coming to Mallorca. They are living in
I
Mallorca.
would so love to come back to Mallorca. I was only there one time for that same, I think, the same tour as I was in Altea,
Hmm.
and it was 10 days of every day somewhere new, so it was very short.
Yes.
And I would love to go back to Mallorca because it was very beautiful energy on that island. So I am open to invitation.
Bueno, ya sabéis, está diciendo que si queréis que vaya a Mallorca o a España, que si la invitáis, si organizáis un concierto o lo que sea, que ella está más que encantada de volver a España, ¿vale? Ok, to not take more time of you, you want to say something more?
Oh, it's been really really
Perdona,
lovely
no te
to
he
chat
entendido.
with you.
Okay,
Oh.
the translator. They asking me
Ah,
to translate because they don't understood everything. But
yeah.
after in another program, I will translate to them what you actually said. Okay? So
Oh, well, you can also translate bit by bit if that's easier.
yes.
If you want to translate what I'm saying
Ah,
now.
yes. Maybe we could do that, but I was not translating.
Ah,
Uh, for example, about the fear, they are saying, well, it doesn't matter. They are telling about the virus, like they cannot invite because there is the virus, well,
yes.
the fear,
Yeah.
fear. Okay, so do you want to over or we said 1 hour, remember?
Yeah, but I just wanted to thank you for this opportunity to have a chat and
Yes,
try out this particular format, even if it crashed a couple of times. I think
yes,
we managed to keep
we
track
did
of the
it.
conversation,
We
and
did it.
it's really lovely to connect with the Spanish familia again because
Yes,
I've been quite a few times now, and I always really enjoy being in Spain. So
yes,
I'm looking forward to the possibility of coming back, and it would be lovely for those who want to stay in touch to do that on the Facebook page or the YouTube channel or Instagram. Um, and then I'll, post whenever something's happening, if there's a online concert or something, until we can sit together again and sing and meditate together in Spain.
claro. Hay translate. Que está diciendo que si la queréis seguir en Instagram, en Facebook, en YouTube, pues sabéis, en todos los lados del mundo, que está deseando volver a España porque le gusta mucho y tal, que si queréis invitarla, pues que ella encantada de venir y simplemente que estéis un poco al tanto de sus redes sociales que ella va poniendo cuando actúa y demás y que le encanta volver a conectar con la audiencia de España, ¿vale? Y nada, yo también espero que venga pronto, ¿no? Y que dice que pronto nos podremos sentar, porque ahora ella prefiere que, pues claro, sentarse con la gente, ¿no? Y hacer un directo, pues en persona, ¿no? Pero bueno, cuando se pueda. Así que, that's it. A ver. Okay, so this is it. Thank you, Sudha, for accepting the invitation, and I hope this situation of the virus will end soon. I don't know. We can live again a better life or a normal life. Okay, so you can follow her on the social media.
Oh,
No,
thank you so much for the invitation, and thank you for all the interesting questions.
yes.
It was really fun.
Okay, so be happy. That's it, be happy. That's maybe the best message to the people, be happy. Okay, hasta luego, Suda. Hasta luego. Chao. Bueno, seguimos ahí, no me he ido. He cortado para no robar más su tiempo, ¿vale? Digo robar, porque era 1 hora. A ver, madre mía, habéis sido muy traviesos. Yo aquí intentando hacerlo en serio y vosotros, pero bueno, no pasa nada. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo lo lleváis? Pero bueno, ha quedado grabado, venga, no corto para no cortar de golpe, lo voy a poner en español. Claro, ella no sabe español realmente. Sí, se ve que no se acordaba de mí. Claro, lo que... Sí, un poco traviesos, yo lo he visto, no lo digo por nadie en concreto. A ver, no sale mi cámara, un momento. Un momento. Un momento. Bueno, que se vea así, no importa. Ok. A ver, ¿dónde estamos? Bueno, así más o menos se me ve, ¿no? Sí. A ver. Bueno, aquí claro, queréis que cante, pero a ver, era un poco hacer la entrevista, ¿no? Y no sé, ahora, joder, dejar que me relaje, ¿no? Y que un poco me asiente con el tema de la entrevista. ¿Cómo estáis? ¿Cómo os ha gustado, no? Hombre, si queréis os traduzco un poco lo que ha dicho, si no lo entendíais, ¿no? ¿Queréis que traduzca un poco lo que ha estado diciendo? Claro. Hombre, no sé, estaba un poco nervioso, como habéis observado. Hombre, yo es que la admiro mucho, la verdad, que cualquier persona que toque bien, claro, tampoco, bueno, me he puesto nervioso, la verdad que sí. También por vuestros comentarios, ¿no? Claro, a ver, ella está acostumbrada a esto de los mantras y todo este rollo, claro. No sé si está acostumbrada a esta audiencia, no es por hablar mal de vosotros, pero que ya me entendéis, ¿no? Y yo ya igual he dicho mi verdad. Y yo qué sé, pero bueno, yo quería que estuviera cómoda, ¿sabes? Por eso algunas preguntas digo, madre mía, esto no se lo puedo decir. Pero más o menos le he preguntado todas las preguntas que habéis hecho, ¿eh? Hasta eso que sí es mi amor platónico, hombre, eso no sé si le habrá gustado. Pero bueno, da igual. Se lo he dicho, se ha reído y ya está. Bueno, creo que ha quedado bastante bien, ¿no? Queda grabado. Y bueno, a mí como me gusta hacer entrevistas, pues otra entrevista más. Una persona que admiro, la verdad. Y bueno, en fin, ya veremos si quiere volver otro día o estará muy ocupada. Ella dice que actúa en festivales online, ¿vale? Y eso, ¿no? Que para seguirla pues en sus redes sociales, ¿no? Y como más o menos todos estamos igual, espera que me ponga la cámara bien. Y tampoco hay muchos conciertos ahí afuera, digamos, pues por eso le he dicho que se haga un canal de Twitch, pero dice que ya tiene bastante con lo de YouTube y demás. A ver. Ya lo he visto. A ver, yo no creo que ya esté acostumbrada a esto. De hecho, en su país no sé yo si tiene el salseo. No creo que allí haya un salsa rosa, ¿no? En Dinamarca, aunque bueno, quién sabe, ¿no? Por eso yo digo, coño, quiero que esté cómoda, ¿no? Porque si no, no querrá volver otro día, ¿sabes? No sé, pero bueno, en fin. Ha dicho la edad, pero como estaba haciéndole preguntas, no he podido entender lo que ha dicho, pero en la entrevista ha dicho la edad. He dicho, hombre, no sé si eso se pregunta a una señora, tal, pero sí que lo ha dicho. Pero bueno, en fin. A ver, lo de que tenía que cantar con ella, ella me lo dijo, me dijo una cosa a la vez, ¿vale? Que ella también habíamos quedado más o menos de centrarnos en la entrevista y ya está. O sea, que si a lo mejor otro día quiere, no sé. Tampoco yo sé su agenda, ¿sabes? No sé si está muy ocupada o no. De hecho, para contactar con ella me ha costado bastante en el sentido, pues que siempre estaba haciendo cosas, ¿no? Que tengo que ir aquí, tengo esta cosa, ¿sabes? Que en el fondo, pues se entiende, ¿no? Si ahora no puede tocar afuera, pues está tocando en festivales online, o tiene que hacer esto, o tiene o a lo mejor otra entrevista, ¿sabes? Que en el fondo es verdad, ella también va de humilde, como habéis visto, pero esta tía es una grande, ya os lo digo yo, es famosa en este tipo de cantos devocionales, ¿sabes? Y la gente de la que he hablado, de Vaprema Limiten, pues son otros de los grandes del mundo, ¿vale? Ella ha trabajado con ellos y bueno, que de verdad que suena grande. A lo mejor ha parecido muy natural, pero no sé qué ejemplo podría poneros. O sea, en su rollo no es broma. Pasa que no se ha podido escuchar bien porque había un limitador en su sonido, por eso no se ha oído bien su canción, ¿vale? Pero si la ponéis en YouTube lo escucharéis bien. No quiero comparar, estamos hablando también de las comparaciones, que a lo mejor no quiero comparar, pero bueno, bueno, no quiero comparar, no la voy a comparar, da igual. A ver, a ver, eh, pues nada, cuando quiera Sergio, le hacemos la entrevista. Eh, a ver, se me ve bien, ¿no? Creo que sí. A ver, yo quería que saliera lo mejor posible. Bueno, creo que ha quedado más o menos contenta, ¿no? Hemos conseguido finalmente hacerla y más o menos bien. Bien. Y nada, me ha dicho que no me conoce. Bueno, yo sé a qué se refiere, que bueno, nos conocimos como nos conocimos, fui a sus conciertos, la estoy dando con las cosas. Hombre, se refiere pues que no me conoce en profundidad, a eso es a lo que se refiere, ¿no? Que no es que no me conozca, ¿vale? Como para, en fin. A ver, son preguntas incómodas, claro, si le dices ¿qué te parece Sergio? Se va a sentir incómoda, es lógico, pero bueno, se lo he dicho para no invalidaros, ¿vale? Y yo qué sé, es lo que hay. Si es mi audiencia, pues es mi audiencia, ¿no? Y en fin, no sé, ¿os ha gustado la entrevista o no? A ver, decidme. Y si queréis hacerme preguntas de todo lo que ha dicho, si me acuerdo, pues responderé. De todas formas, quizá vuelva a ver la entrevista, ¿no? Para ver cómo ha salido. Y ya traduciré mejor todo lo que ha dicho, ¿vale? A ver. Eh... A ver, yo no lo sé. Pensáis que hemos conectado. A ver, yo ahora estoy en un tema de conectar. Como también conecto con vosotros, yo quería conectar también con ella, ¿vale? Sin coñas, ¿vale? Porque, coño, es una gran artista y demás. Pero bueno, en fin, no sé ya cómo se habrá sentido. Pero yo creo que la he visto bastante bien. No sé cómo la habéis visto vosotros. Y nada, como teníamos la entrevista a las 11 tampoco he podido realmente meditar antes, porque si no hubiera estado menos nervioso. Y bueno, unas historias que he tenido que hacer antes. Luego no veas para configurar esto. Tardó bastante porque era muy difícil, no iba nada. Hemos estado un tiempo para configurar esto, ¿sabes? Y bueno, que al final ha salido adelante, ¿vale? Espero que os haya gustado. Y sí que me sabe un poco mal que el Mula Mantra no se haya podido escuchar bien por la configuración de audio, pero ves, eso no lo habíamos probado antes, ¿ves? Habíamos probado la voz, pero no a cantar. Pero bueno, da igual, ese mantra es buenísimo. Y lo que le estaba diciendo es que a lo mejor vosotros no estéis acostumbrados a ese tipo de música, me lo imagino, ¿no? Pero es una música devocional, una música de mantras, de meditación, pero tiene canciones también más animadas o más de ritmo. O sea, esta quizás es una de las más meditativas, ¿no? Pero como así como la conocí y como me gusta mucho, pues tal. Y nada, en fin, a ver. Vamos a ver qué decís. Estamos aquí en español. Bueno, ya que estamos, nos relajamos. Bueno, contadme algo. Sí, ¿no? ¿De verdad os habéis relajado cuando estaba cantando o no? A ver, yo lo digo en serio, en 5 minutos, porque tenía que estar un poco pendiente también del chat y tal, pero en 5 minutos que ha cantado me he desbloqueado un montón. Claro, es que es lo que hablamos de la vibración. Tampoco es lo mismo tener un CD, ¿vale? Que tenerla a ella, y a pesar de que es a través de internet, pero yo sí que podía notar su vibración pues mucho más fuerte que en el CD, es la verdad. A pesar de que el CD está mucho mejor producido y demás, pero claro, no es lo mismo, no es lo mismo tenerla ahí, aunque sea por internet, o sea que yo sí que lo he podido notar. Y bueno, no lo sé, ya veremos. Que le decíais si va a estar aquí mañana, hombre, claro, no lo sé. Es que eso es un poco presionar, forzar, pero bueno, si le ha gustado, que yo creo que sí, quizá vuelva otro día, ya veremos. Y yo que sé, bueno, va, bastante contento al respecto. También las limitaciones que hay, yo tampoco aquí tengo instrumentos ni nada. Pero bueno, creo que ha estado bien, ¿no? Creo que ha estado bien. A ver, ya bueno, no lo sé, no lo sé, no opino nada, no voy a opinar, no voy a opinar nada porque, a ver, si es que luego se va a quejar de vosotros, va a decir, vaya odio, y luego me lo va a decir, bueno, menos mal que no ha leído los comentarios, que si no. Bueno, no lo sé, yo no lo sé la percepción de cada uno. Claro, yo como la tengo quizá no tanto en un pedestal, a lo mejor un poco sí, sino con una persona seria, aunque ya me dijo que iba a ser divertido, pero yo creo que una persona de respeto, pero bueno, no lo sé. Yo, en fin, si le decís eso igual no quiere volver, ¿sabes? No lo sé. Vamos a ver. Bueno, eh, pues nada. eh, bueno, ¿tenéis alguna pregunta, alguna cuestión o algo? Son ahora las 12:12. A ver, si Sergio quisiera la entrevista, lo diría, ¿no? Yo creo, ¿no? Deja que Sergio diga algo, ¿no? De hecho, creo que dijo que no, si recuerdo bien, creo que me dijo que no quería, o no sé qué me dijo. Pues nada, no sé. Podéis contar lo que queráis. ¿Habéis estado a gusto? ¿Qué os ha parecido? Sinceramente, ¿lo he hecho bien? ¿No lo he hecho bien? ¿Podía haber estado mejor? ¿He estado muy nervioso? ¿No he estado nervioso? ¿He sido profesional? ¿No? ¿La habéis visto cómoda? Yo os he dejado preguntar cualquier cosa, ¿eh? La teníais a disposición para hacerle cualquier pregunta. Y así ha sido. Y nada, hombre, y también si os interesa esto, estaba hablando de canalizar, ¿no? Que cuando ella canta es una forma de canalización. Y eso también es lo que estaba diciendo, ¿no? Yo, ¿no? Que si hacemos lo que nos gusta, es una forma de canalizar, ¿no? Ya os lo digo yo también. Vamos, que no siempre hay que estar meditando, que si tú haces lo que te gusta, es como una especie de meditación, ¿vale? Eso es lo que más o menos ha dado a entender. Bueno, voy a tomar un poco de agua. Por cierto, la casualidad, otra sincronicidad, cuando he dicho que somos una parte de agua importante, pues eso, que estaba bebiendo agua a la vez. Pues nada. Eh, pues nada, Zogos, cuando quieras la entrevista, me lo dices por privado y hacemos la entrevista. Pues nada. De todas formas, tranquilos que cantaremos, ¿sabes? Que no es que me vaya de aquí, yo sigo aquí, ¿sabes? Por cierto, mira, a quien sí podría entrevistar es a mi prima, que ella es cantante también, se lo dije una vez, me dijo que sí, pero no sé por qué no me contacta. Ahora ha sacado un vídeo, ¿vale? Musical, y a ver si se digna a aparecer. Y por cierto, hay otra cantante de jazz que está programada para hacer la entrevista, lo que pasa que no tenemos día y fecha, pero lo diré. Y no sé si queda pendiente alguien más. Creo que no. La del libro al final me dijo que igual me diría algo. Bueno, estamos ahí un poco a la espera. Y no sé si queda alguien más por entrevistar. Ah, sí, a ver, tenemos otra chica para entrevistar. Todos son chicas, pero yo qué culpa tengo. Tenemos a Oana Minrut, que es life coach, ¿vale? Ella es muy buena también, ya lo veréis. Y, y me ha dicho que sí inmediatamente, porque, bueno, ella dirá que sí me conoce, no sé. Y a ver, es que esas preguntas que habéis hecho son preguntas incómodas, pero venga, va. Tampoco quería yo no hacerlas porque para dar validez al chat, que es lo que me han dicho, como tú valídalos, te digan lo que te digan, tú valídalos. Es lo que estoy haciendo, ya os digo en secreto, ¿no? A ver, eh, por ejemplo, si me llaman mujeriego, pues tú valídalo. Pues sí, puede que tengas razón, Elizabeth. Y ya está, valida lo que te dicen, así no hay problema. Por cierto, ¿habéis visto el chat que he cambiado a las reglas? No sé si lo habéis notado. ¿Habéis entrado al chat y habéis visto que han cambiado las reglas o no? A ver si alguien me lo puede decir. A ver si alguien ha estado atento a eso. Ya, bueno, no pasa nada. Pasa que, claro, como, en fin, no digo nada, como esta artista la tengo mucho respeto, no sé qué le habrá parecido. Menos mal que no he leído los comentarios, pero bueno, en fin. En fin. A ver si me contestáis a lo que he dicho del chat. ¿Habéis visto cuando habéis entrado al chat o no habéis leído? O a lo mejor ya no sale en la pantalla. Bueno, no pasa nada. O sea, es que cuando, venga, os lo digo, cuando antes tenía las reglas y tal, pero digo, ¿para qué voy a poner reglas si la gente va a hacer lo que quiera? Como ya queda demostrado. Entonces digo, pues nada, ¿para qué voy a poner ni reglas? Entonces la única condición que he puesto es sé feliz. He puesto sé feliz. Y como Suda me dijo que veía mucho español, digo, venga, va, un poco de inglés. He puesto sé feliz, be happy. O sea, esa es la única norma que hay ahora mismo en el chat. ¿Vale? O sea, espero que os guste más. Sé feliz, be happy. Es la única regla del chat ahora mismo. Pues nada, seguimos aquí de ya chatting sin música. A ver si la gente se anima a hablar un poco. Porque bueno, va, para no cortar abruptamente. Porque ya que estamos, pues estamos. Dicen que se van a desayunar, pues ya nos dirán el qué. Yo he desayunado arroz con leche, básicamente. para estar un poco fuerte para la entrevista. Y nada, luego a las 4 tengo que ir a un sitio, ¿vale? Pero de momento, pues aquí seguimos, ¿vale? Si queréis que cante, pues, hombre, no sé, deja que un poco me quede con esta energía de la entrevista, pero que luego cantaremos, ¿sabes? Que hay tiempo, que no hay problema, ¿sabes? Pues nada, no sé, decidme algo, o ya estáis aburridos. A ver quién hay por aquí. Eh, Incluso hay gente que no conozco aquí, ¿ves? Hay gente que no conozco en el chat. No les digo nada porque si quieren que hablen ellos, pues nada. La gente del chat no dice nada, se han quedado callados y, en fin, pues nada, ¿no queréis hablar más? Bueno, en fin, vamos a ver. Pues nada, nos vamos con el Rider porque ya está liado. Pues nada, gracias por estar, espero que os haya gustado y hasta la próxima.